The city and county partner to modernize the communication center, and Tucson Water works with students to teach them how to save their school money. These stories and more coming up next on Tucson City News in Review. Hi, I'm Leigh Mandel, and welcome to Tucson City News in Review. We're at Fire Central downtown. With approximately 600,000 calls made to 911 annually, it's critical that we have the technology in place to respond to those calls. Thanks to a partnership with the city and county, the communication center has been completely modernized.
The young man called in with abdominal pain he'd had for 4 hours or so.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of calls are made to 911.
911, what is the emergency?
You never know what's going to come through the phone.
It's sort of like the conveyor belt of cookies coming in. It just never stops. The calls never stop. People don't take holidays off for crime, and it's just nonstop.
Because of this enormous need to provide service, the city of Tucson and Pima County joined forces on a $9.2 million project to update the communication center.
They'll be right with you.
This collaborative effort was part of the $100 million Pima County bond, passed in 2004 to build out the Pima County Public Safety communication system.
In the process of doing this, we actually doubled the size of the square footage that both police and fire are using. So we were able to expand the center and bring it up to current technology.
This includes a brand new 800 megahertz radio system for the entire county, as well as new radios for the firefighters and police officers in the field. What this means is,
now, with the flip of a couple of buttons, we can talk to anybody that's on the radio system. It's allowing us to have radio interoperability. It's really one of those lessons learned after 9/11.
One of the benefits of the city-county partnership is the ability to have redundancy between communication systems.
If there is a major event at their center, they can come to the city of Tucson and completely operate out of our center and provide all the dispatch and communication services that the county fire department as well as Pima County Sheriff's Department needs.
And the city of Tucson can do the same at the county facility.
All right, that works.
The renovation also includes new workstations.
The new remodel of the City of Tucson 911 Center is fabulous. It's incredible. We have all the latest technologies. The desktops are very comfortable. We're here for 12 hours a day.
Each workstation is equipped with individual lighting controls, forced air,
And then if we would like the heat, it'll come down at the bottom. These buttons are to control the desk. If we want it to go lower,
It's all new flooring, all new desks. It's a better atmosphere, so we're thankful for it.
It's a demanding job. They're tethered to their position. It's difficult. It can be stressful at times. And so we do everything, especially with this remodel, to make them comfortable while they're here for those 12-hour shifts.
While employees are noticing vast improvements, the hope is that the public doesn't recognize a difference.
That they call 911, their phone calls are answered quickly and promptly, and that services get provided to them.
One key thing to remember if you ever call 911,
The most important piece of information that you can have when you call 911 is the location, where you are. Because if you know where you are, we can get you the help.
That's great news. Now let's head to the north side, where students are saving an important resource and saving money with a little help from Tucson Water.
Right now, Ella is gonna drink out of this water fountain, and Gigi's gonna be recording the data. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. Now we're gonna pour it into the cylinder.
and just down the hall,
So now we will test our water without any aerators to see how much it's going to flow out. As you can see, the water is coming out at a lot faster pace.
students and teachers from Wilson K through 8 have worked together for years, conducting water audits to retrofit their school, to use less water and save money.
We saved over 2 million gallons a year and almost $5,000 a year just by changing out sink aerators.
Today, students presented their water audit results as part of Project WET, a University of Arizona project which began in 2009. It incorporates STEM education, or science, technology, engineering, and math.
Arizona Project WET has been a tremendous partner with Tucson Water to put together locally relevant curricula that is helping our kids be good stewards of water.
These high school students were in 6th grade when they did their first water audit at their school.
And they helped us develop the program that our current students are now using called the School Water Audit Program.
I think for me, the water project just showed me how easy it is to conserve water. Because if you think about it, anything on a big scale, it seems kind of daunting. That like, oh, we can't actually help. But it's so simple to just turn off the sink when you're brushing your teeth or things like that.
These seniors met with students at Wilson K-8 before they began their drinking water audit, inspiring them to conserve water just as they were taught.
We learned how much the water fountains are used and how many disposable water bottles are used.
Now these 4th graders are hoping to create a ripple effect by becoming the next leaders in water conservation at their school.
We hope that by the time we are in high school, all of the water fountains will be replaced with more efficient ones. Clearly, our experiment helped save water.
Saving water was something worth recognizing.
In recognition of your water conservation actions as part of Arizona Project WET School Water Audit Program at Wilson K-8.
Next, the students heard from the same water conservation specialists that worked with the original groups of students in 2009.
We remember these high school kids because that's how long we've been involved with this project. We bring water from the Colorado River and put it in the ground, and then we pump it out. And so for every 1 year of water that we bring into this basin to save in the groundwater, we are saving an extra year.
While Candace gave more of the big picture, Joaquin brought things a little closer to home.
Can anybody guess what's the percentage of girls who wash their hands after they pee? 62% of girls wash their hands. 31% of boys wash their hands after they pee, okay?
The goal is to have the kids involved now so that when they grow up and they're asked to vote on water issues, they're very well educated in the complexity of the water issues.
According to these kids, the water audits have helped them create new choices when it comes to their water use.
I myself was not the smartest with water. I wasted some, but I've definitely realized that I am saving water. I'm starting to save water, and I'm encouraging my brothers to also.
I use less water when I'm washing my hands, like I turn it off while I'm scrubbing them.
To learn more about Arizona Project WET's School Water Audit Program, visit arizonawet.arizona.edu or contact Betsy Wilkening at 621-8673.
Those kids are setting a great example. Let's take a look at an event where Tucson closed its streets to cars and handed over the wide open road to people.
Because today, this street, 4th Avenue, 6th Avenue, son nuestras calles, they belong to us. They are our streets, yeah.
The idea came to us from South America, but for the 4th time since 2010, Ciclovia makes Tucson its home.
Ciclovia started in Bogota, Colombia in the 70s as a way to address that city's lack of public space. They didn't have enough parks for all the people that lived in a really dense city in Latin America.
So every Sunday, Bogota closed its streets to cars and handed over the wide open roads to the people. And now Tucson is doing the same.
It's good that they have their streets closed because sometimes we try to go with the kids and it's so hard watching out for cars and everything.
I didn't know that it was like the streets were closed just to ride your bike. That's pretty cool. I like that. I brought my ramp out with my friends and just showing people what a little BMX is about.
But don't let the name Ciclovia fool you. Not a biker? No problem. This eco-friendly event has something for everyone. Even those looking to strut their stuff on the dance floor with a little Zumba. Ciclovia is a perfect way to put the pedal to the metal on a Sunday afternoon.
What are we doing out here?
Having lunch.
We're having lunch. We're doing the loop, and we've played drums. We just went in the jumping castle, and we're doing this route.
Ciclovia was put together by the Living Streets Alliance in collaboration with the City of Tucson and South Tucson. But they couldn't have done it without the nearly 200 individual donors who raised over $8,000.
It'll give you, the oomph you need to get going.
Yeah, that's the idea.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thousands turned out for this event. Living Streets Alliance hopes to bring Ciclovia to Tucson not once, but 4 times in the coming year.
This year's Ciclovia event takes place on April 19th in downtown to South Tucson, and you don't want to miss it. That wraps it up for this edition. I'm Lane Mandel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Tucson City News in Review.